And welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV News Cycle, live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Anthony Momodu. President Bola Tinubu has accepted the resignation of the Minister of Labour and Employment, Simon Lalong. The presidency confirmed on Monday. Lalong will now proceed to the National Assembly as senator representing Plateau South Senatorial, a seat he won as affirmed by the appeal court ruling dated November 7, 2023. The former Plateau State Governor is due to be sworn in later this week by Senate President Godswill Akpabio. It was gathered. Lalong served as Director General of the Tinubu Campaign Organization in the months leading to the February presidential election. The Independent National Electoral Commission has said it will conduct reruns and by-elections across the country in February 2024 to fill existing vacancies in the state and the federal legislatures. The INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu stated this at a meeting with leaders of political parties in Abuja on Monday ahead of the elections. Yakubu noted that at the end of litigation, the court ordered the commission to conduct rerun elections in 34 federal and state constituencies, made up of 1 in the Senate, 11 federal constituencies, and 22 state constituencies. He stated that both elections will be held on the same day, adding that political parties must conduct fresh primaries within the limited period provided by law. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will commission the Ikeja along flyover on Tuesday, 19 December 2023. He added that the chairman, Nigeria Governors Forum, NGF, also the Governor of Kwara State, Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, will join the Lagos State Governor to commission the project. Sanwo-Olu said this while addressing newsmen after flagging off the commencement of the commercial operations of the Lagos Blue Line Rail. Opening of the bridges will give a signal that the Red Line Rail is coming up and we are almost completing the retrofitting of the trains, he added. Similarly, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has approved 35,000 naira wage award for the state public servants. This was just as he also approved the payment of 50% of basic salary as an end-of-year bonus for all political appointees and public servants, employees of local governments and local council development areas, Lagos State University Basic Education Board, and the Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps. The approval was contained in the circular obtained and signed by the Lagos State Head of Service, Bode Agoro. The statement further noted that the end-of-year bonus and the wage award, which would be paid alongside December 2023 salary, would be non-taxable. The Enugu State government says it will reopen one lane of the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway collapsed bridge for use by December 24th. The State Commissioner for Works, Gerard Otiji, disclosed this while briefing newsmen after the State Executive Council meeting held at the Government House, Enugu. And still in the news, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, said 13 cases of dengue fever has been confirmed in Sokoto State. In a statement posted on its official website, the Director General of NCDC, Ifedayo Adetifa, said the outbreak was detected in November. Adetifa said so far 71 suspected cases and 13 confirmed cases have been reported in 3 local government areas across the state. He said 60 cases were reported from Sokoto South, 3 cases from Wamako, and 1 case from Dengue Shuni. He, however, said no deaths have been recorded from the outbreak, noting that majority of the suspected cases reported fall between the age ranges of 21 to 40 years. Adetifa said the current risk level of the dengue outbreak is moderate based on a dynamic risk assessment. You're watching News Cycle live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us on our social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the news cycle returns, dozens injured in Guinea fuel depot blast. The news continues shortly with details of these and more stories right after this break. Stay with us. The news circle. The EU on Monday announced formal infringement proceedings against Elon Musk's X platform under a law cracking down on illegal online content after identifying disinformation related to Hamas's October 7 attacks in Israel. It is the first such step Brussels has taken against a major online platform since this year, introducing the Digital Services Act, a sweeping piece of EU legislation that cracks down the heightened online companies' responsibility for content moderation. An explosion rocked a fuel depot in Guinea capital Conakry on Monday, injuring dozens of people, according to a doctor and local residents. The explosion, accompanied by a fire, occurred shortly after midnight in an administrative and business district of Kaloum near the port. According to reports, the explosion sent thick black clouds of smoke into the sky on Monday morning as residents fled the area where the blast occurred. Witnesses said dozens of civil protection vehicles had reached the area, but Guinean authority did not immediately comment on the situation. Stranded residents sheltered on a hospital roof as flash flood swamped northeastern Australia on Monday, with raging waters severing roads and flushing crocodiles into towns. Rescue teams evacuated more than 300 people overnight, police said, and military helicopters were dispatched to help inundated areas cut off by the floods. The Australian military used two heavy lifting Chinook helicopters to ferry supplies and personnel into flood-stricken towns. Police Commissioner Carroll said authorities were thankful they had not seen any death or serious injuries during the emergency so far. A man went missing and thousands of people in the Philippines were sheltering in evacuation centers today as tropical storm Jilawat hit the large southern island of Mindanao, causing scattered flooding and power cuts. The storm weakened as it raked across the Mindanao after making landfall in the morning. But the state weather service said the threat of floods and landslides remained. Police in Manay Municipal, where Jilawat made the landfall, reported one man missing at the swollen Casa Oman River that besets the coastal town of about 40,000 people. Kenya and the European Union on Monday signed a long-negotiated trade agreement to increase the flow of goods between the two markets. President William Ruto said as Brussels pursues stronger economic ties with Africa, the economic partnership agreement will give Kenya duty-free and quota-free access to the EU, its biggest export market, while European goods will receive progressive tariff reductions. EU Chief von der Leyen said the partnership was a win-win situation for both sides and called on other East African nations to join the part, which came after years of negotiations that concluded in June. Only 0.1% of targeted poor and vulnerable households have received the federal government's recently launched cash transfer of 25,000 naira per month. This is according to data from the World Bank's lead economist for Nigeria, Alex Sianat, during his presentation of the Nigerian Development Update. According to his presentation document, the federal government plans to make cash transfers to low-income households paying 25,000 naira per month for 3 months. Sianat disclosed that currently 1.5 million households have received money, and the program is expected to reach 5 million households by the end of December. That is it on News Circle, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using the Global TV NG and all the handles now showing on your screen. I am Anthony Momodu saying thank you for watching. See you soon.